With Knights of Neighbourus finally over, November the 3rd, so it ended today. It ran for much longer than expected. 10 October over. Barrow, or Spooky Katia, turning up on November 7th for his last spooky visit, though he will also be there the following weekend for his normal visit. And Dreams of the Dead finally live also brings Movember 2025, shown off by Digital Extreme on Friday. Hang on Friday, the 31st of October. That is when they first showed all of the concept art for ships with moustaches. Yeah, in case you couldn't tell, this has actually been well known for like 2 weeks prior to this actually happening. Starting November 1st. Yeah. I will admit, I love the look of this. Sadly, I have already purchased the Tusker Sumdali, because this is the big thing about this whole event that will be running throughout November. We'll get on to that, but the rest of the stashes are, of course, here. You can pick these up for 1 credit and fit them to your frame if you want to. There is nothing that says you have got to do this or not, but it is the Baron that you will be picking up as the Tusker Sumdali and equipping to your landing craft by pressing start, usually escape on PC, pause on console, go to equipment, down to orbiter, go to landing craft, and it will be right there. 3rd option down, Sumdali. And in all honesty, the biggest one of these is the tank turret. It is huge, it is overkill. I mean, that looks way too big. Oh, okay, I low-key love that on the ship. But the Sumdali started as that. The true master Sumdali, back when mastery rank 30 was first obtainable as kind of a, you have reached mastery rank 30, from here on every weapon you former will basically be at max mod capacity constantly when you former them. The other ones were bigger, but nothing as big as the tank. I would turn around and say that may be bigger, because the Tusker Sumdali, it's huge. Of course, this landing craft is not the best one to have it on, because the Parallax is, of course, the smallest one of them. We've already seen it on the Lisette. We'll come back to you. On the Mantis, it doesn't look too bad in the slightest. It kind of fits really, really nicely. In my opinion, the best one that they've kind of worked on for this, because, well, for the Scimitar, if you put it on there, it's pointing straight up. Where are you? The Scout? Oh, that fits ridiculously well. It's kind of centered to the ship, looks great. But I think the one that they've put the most work into isn't the Stalker's ship skin. Still sucks this is a skin. It would have been so much nicer if it was an actual ship, because it looks absolutely amazing. It fits that really well. But there's something about the Arclight landing craft skin. Somebody took some time checking these to make sure they fit really well, because the fins, racing flaps, ailerons, whatever you wish to call them, on the front, the diffuser, there's lots of different things you could literally call those, but this has been moved back just far enough that it doesn't clip into it or interfere with it, and then you look at it straight on and realise somebody's actually spent at least it looks like somebody spent a long time setting this up, that this fits really well on this ship. Like, ridiculously well. But personally, I warned you, I keep doing that, The best ship that this fits onto, in my opinion, is the Mantis. Because it has this flat front with certain ones, they go into different places and they're just kind of, okay, yep, that's not too bad. Okay, they fit well. And then you get to the Tusker Sumdali. And you just go, wow. It's actually countersunk back in such a way it looks like it's under the nose, if you will, on the front of the ship. And it fits on the front. There's something about that just, of all the ships that this was available to be on, that, in my opinion, just looked, that was good. I haven't left it on any other ship. That looks good. That one pointing straight up was a bit weird. The Nightwave one worked fine, but the Mantis has got to be where it is for this, for the moustache. Up. All of these skins, the moustache skins, will of course disappear when Movember ends. You do not get to keep them. But because somebody's going to turn around and say, oh, you didn't actually show them on a frame, how about this big empty white canvas right here? Because Noko is great for this. Bunny ears, I have been tempted because they just kind of worked ridiculously well. Because you can't see what they are emitting from. They just appear from the top of the mushroom. And either way, yeah. And they are all obtainable for only 1 credit each. You can have all of them, or you can pick up just one of them. Oh, so it's not the Baron, it is literally the Tusker that you wear. I thought it was the Baron, it's basically the same one. Why would they make 2 different ones? One's got a bit more detail to the hair than the other one. One's bushier, dirtier, untamed, and the Tusker looks like somebody spends way too long brushing it. Oh no, that one does. Okay, it is different. That one kicks out more to the sides. This one kind of droops more. Oh, the shopkeeper. Oh, the villain. Oh, the inventor. The magnum. The master. The illusionist. The gentleman. I'm not saying it. I did a video a while ago where I turned around and mentioned that if Digital Extreme wanted to add something that was very easy for them to do, Lisette Racing, where you can obviously use whichever landing craft you have or skin that goes with it, or whatever you want, as long as it is a landing craft, but it's called Lisette Racing, then it's something they could do easily. If that was a thing in Warframe right now, this would have been so much more meaningful. Because during the Lisette Racing, you could have been repping the stash. I mean, if that was such a thing, the dastardly would make so much more sense, because could quite literally, and you probably would, have people doing wacky races. But either way, these things will be in the marketplace, available for 1 whole credit each for the next month. It doesn't mention the fact that these are limited or the fact that they will be taken off you at the end of the month. I'm actually surprised all of the QTCC stuff, the Conqueror stuff from October, is actually still available, but grab that while you can before that's gone as well. You can rep that stuff, show your support for that, while also wearing a stash to show your support for all the charity things that Digital Extreme do, or obviously for the stash for Movember, while also still supporting Conqueror at the same time, or showing your support for it in-game. Whether you donate or not doesn't really matter. These things are more fun than they are anything else. Damn it, Digital Extreme. Seriously. Either way, we'll leave this off here for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.